Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another episode of the Psg FIFA 18 Career Mode series. We are still currently in the January transfer window, and the plans for today's episode is we're going to start this episode off with a game against Lyon. We're actually going to do some transfers before we jump into the game because, you know, now in FIFA 18 Career Mode, you can do all the transfer stuff in one day if you wanted to. I think what we're going to do is after we play against Lyon, we're going to sim to the transfer deadline day, sim these two games. And I think I'm going to wait off on deadline day and give you guys one more episode for transfers. That is if we have some money. I don't know. It's going to depend on that, but that is the initial plan going forward. And then after that, we'll jump into next episode. We have a cup game, which we will play because we are in the round of 16. And then we'll probably sim these three games and then play against Barcelona. And then start the next episode off against Marseille. But that's for a later episode. So hopefully you guys are excited for today's episode and for some more transfers. And if you are, make sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes for today's career mode episode. And if your transfer suggestion is not listed in today's episode, be sure to leave it as a comment in the comment section below to have a chance to be featured in this series. So boys, we have 71 million to spend after the shock sale of our best player, Edinson Cavani, who's been having the most spectacular season. But, you know, I was like, we could get 65 or 64 million for him, and he's already 30. He's going to start to decline. We have Ibra, who we can play in that cam role, who has not been as good as Cavani, but he can still play there. But we might actually go after a cam in today's episode. But with that said, boys, let's jump into the first comment from Lewis H. Says, sign both Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil on a free transfer. And that is a brilliant idea and something I had planned on doing initially, and I completely forgot about it. And thank God your comment was thumbed up because I saw it, and we are going to do that. And obviously, they are both Arsenal players currently in real life and in the game, but their contracts do expire at the end of this season, which means in FIFA and in real life, somebody can sign him on a pre-contract. Or we could go in for them straight away and get them for cheaper, but I think I just want to sign them on a pre-contract. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure if we're going to do a second season or we'll maybe finish this season, win the Champions League, and jump into another career mode, more of like a Road to Glory type style, or a team not as good as, or with not as much money as PSG, but that's all dependent on the viewership and what you guys want to see. But we will still go in for pre-contracts on these guys. So we will go ahead and shortlist Mesut Ozil. I mean, 29 years old, still have a couple good seasons left with him. 51 million pounds he's valued at. We can get him for absolutely free. Same thing for Alexis Sanchez, a complete world-class player, and the fact we could bring these guys both in for free, that's like almost, that's over 100 million worth of players on pre-contracts from the same club. So if you're an Arsenal fan out there watching my videos, what do you think they should do in terms of these two players? Should they go ahead and sell them in January and get money for them? Because if you let both of these world-class players walk on a free, like, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt pretty freaking bad. But let me know what you think about it. Even though if you're not an Arsenal fan, let me know what you think they should do about that in the comment section below. Now, these are players we do currently have shortlisted, but now let's go in for these two players on a pre-contract. Of course, Mesut Ozil, a natural cam, and that is what we need right now. It's a natural cam, but can play out on the wing. We can approach this player directly, but we'll have to offer a wage between. So we can't actually go in to buy him now. That's weird. I guess we can only sign them on pre-contracts. I guess you cannot sign them like on a permanent basis right now in January. That's not the case in real life, and that's not the case in, that used to not be the case in FIFA. But anyways, we'll go ahead and try to sign him on a pre-contract and see. What is going to hurt is the sign-up bonus. I'll probably take about $1 million away to bring him in on a free, but I think we should be able to make it happen. Of course, Ozil wants crucial first-team player. We're going to give that to him. Moving along, how many years does he want? He'll probably want 3 or 4. We'll offer 3, and that's exactly what they're offered. We do not want a release clause. Hopefully, they don't want one either. And now it's time to offer. We'll offer a wage of 250 grand, or 250 a week. We'll give him a sign-on bonus of 1 million. See if that is what he's after. And hot darn, of course not. He wants 2.8 million sign-on bonus. That's big. We'll edit the bonus, because I don't think they normally, like, that's like a small amount of goals for the amount that he's asking for. So we bump up to 25. I think they'll still probably accept that, and they do. So Mesut Ozil is joining PSG in the summer on a free, which completely kills Arsenal. Is there a way to actually try to go in and buy the players permanently? Because normally, like, you'll be able to buy them for cheaper, obviously, than their value since they only have 6 months left of their contract. But I mean, obviously, there's no option there. So now, trying to go in for Alexis Sanchez on a free. This would absolutely kill Arsenal in real life. They want Crusoe first team player, of course. He wants 4 years on the contract. That's completely fine with me. No release clause. That is fine with me as well. Now let's get into the wages. So hopefully we can sign him for cheaper in terms of the sign-in bonus. We'll offer $250 and we'll offer a $1.5 million sign-in bonus. Let's see what they say. And they want a lot too. That's like exactly what Ozil wanted. I think that is just about exactly. But we'll do the same thing. Up this to 25. That's a lot of money gone. On the sign-in bonus, it's like 6 mil combined. But with that, boys, both Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil will be joining PSG in the summer. That's pretty freaking crazy, boys. That is pretty freaking crazy. So, the next transfer suggestion tells me to get Dybala, Americo Cruz. And that's the guy we went after last episode, but I just don't think we have what it takes to bring him in, guys. We'll try. Like, a lot of people were telling me to sell certain players, offer certain players for Dybala. Somebody said to offer Javier Pastore plus 70 mil for Dybala. Now we only have 60 to spend. But, like, I'm going to try. Like, I would swap. And people were asking me also, while I was considering to sell Messi, it's because, number one, everybody was kind of angry with me when I brought him in the first place, so I didn't think you guys would care. And apparently you did. And number two, I wanted to get extra funds and also bring in Dembele. So I probably could have sold Messi, bought Dembele from Barcelona, and still had like 50 million left over. But I'm not going to do that because you guys didn't want me to, and I still can't anyway. But anyways, moving along. And one more thing, promise. Last thing. People were also saying in the comments, I was complaining about the fact I couldn't sign players that joined their clubs that they're at, like in the summer transfer window, and they said that's how it's always been. No, it hasn't. Like, if somebody joined, let's say, PSG, like, let's say Neymar joined in summer, in previous FIFAs, you could buy them in January. That's just how it's always been. You couldn't buy him, obviously, at the start of the career mode, but you could buy him in the January transfer window. But you can't anymore, and that's, I think, stupid. But anyways, let's go in for the second time to buy Dybala and see if they're interested in maybe swapping a different player. So let's try a player swap. Who should we try to swap? Y'all said Pastore, but I don't really know if that would like be enough to potentially bring in Dybala. Fabinho, nah. Rabiot, Pastore. Do we try Pastore? Like, if they're not interested in him, we're screwed, guys. They'd only be considering swapping Pastore for Dybala in a player plus Castile. 155 million plus Pastore? Dog, this ain't freaking happening. This is not freaking happening. We'll offer 63 mil. Like, nah, we won't even have enough in the wages anymore. We'll try this, but this is not going to happen. We'll add on a sell-on clause, too, of 20 mil. 20%, but they're probably going to walk out of the room. Yep, they're pissed. Dybala's not happening, dudes. That's just not going to freaking happen. So let's go to the next suggestion from Gavin Odom. Says, try Kevin De Bruyne for Cam. And Kevin De Bruyne is a possibility, but dog, he's going to be freaking expensive. Just as expensive as Dybala. Should I try swapping Messi? Should I try that? Would y'all be pissed if I did, or would y'all not? I don't know. But we'll try. What am I trying to do? Kevin De Bruyne from Man City. Will it happen? Is he older? About 2 or 3 years older than Dybala. He has the potential to get like 92, I think. But we will offer some type of deal to bring in De Bruyne. I might try swapping Messi. Should I do it? Like, I'm trying to figure out what will make you happier. If I kept Messi and didn't get De Bruyne, or if I kept De Bruyne or I got De Bruyne and I swapped Messi. So let's try this. Go to the transfer hub and see if we can bring in good old Kevin De Bruyne. Dybala's already a 90 in this career mode. I didn't realize that. Let's see. We'll have to offer between 100 million and 150 million to have a chance at this deal. We'll approach the buy, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I might try Messi. I think that's like really our only shot is if we try to offer Messi on top of the deal. We'll try a winger. Is there any other winger I'd be willing? Nah, we'll try Messi. I don't know. Let's see. Listen, we beat... No, they don't want Messi. They want a right back. Do we even have a right back that we could offer? Dani Alves or Josh Kimmich? I mean, even if we offered Kimmich, I don't think we'd have enough. I'll try Kimmich, but I don't think... They want 126 million on top of Kimmich. So we'll offer everything we'll have, but it's just not going to happen. Dog, we're 30 mil short. Got to end it. And if we get some more money, we might consider going back. We have a bunch of players still on the transfer list, but that just isn't going to happen. So let's go to the next transfer suggestion. And this guy, Oblin Sorto, says sign Dele Alli as your cam. He is already like an 84 overall at 20 and upgrades fast. I don't mind this at all. Dele Alli, I'm not sure how much he's going to cost, but that is a player I would be interested in. I mean, English players don't normally go abroad to play, but I can see Dele Alli definitely with his potential moving to a humongous club that can splash the cash. He's an 85 overall. Of course, he has the potential to grow to like 90-something, but I'm not sure how much it's actually going to cost to bring him in. Now, what I don't want to happen is that I would much rather get Dybala or Kevin De Bruyne, but if we bring him in, that's all our transfer budget gone. And I don't want to like it to be where I sell a couple players and I'd have the funds otherwise to bring in a De Bruyne or a Dybala, but I'd already bought Dele Alli, so that kind of knocks that out the window. So I think what I'm going to do, boys, is we're going to go ahead and play. We added him to the transfer list. We're going to go ahead and play our game against Lyon, then sim a week and see if we get any transfer offers for some of the players we have, see if we can generate like another 30, 40 million and potentially bring in a Dybala or Kevin De Bruyne. So let's jump into this game against Lyon. Hopefully get a W. We're going to put out our strongest 11. Ibra is playing I think he's starting his first game at Cam. See if it can be great. Get the W. Pape, get a quick start here. I should have passed it to Ibra. Can we get that back into the big giant Ibra? Uh-oh. He had the long shots of Cavani. Ibra. Oh my God. Edinson Cavani. Who? Ibrahimovic. Within 3 minutes. Puts us on top 1-0 with an absolute banger. Cavani was the one that was deadly with his long shots, but Ibra, man, do we really need to get somebody? Like, hot freaking darn, man. What a beautiful shot. If you give him, I think the goalkeeper did get a hand on it. Anthony Lopez did get a hand on it, but too powerful of a strike. Gets in the left side of the net to put us on top 1-0. And I did have people asking me what difficulty I play on. I'm not sure if I can show you from... Can I show you in the settings? Game settings? Can I show you from here? I don't know, but it is on Legendary. And I tell you that because I'm not really bragging. Because if I play like online against somebody else, I admittedly am not good at all. I'm like a super average, even if average player. But I don't know, against the computer, I've seen a lot of people struggle against Legendary this year. But I'm not that bad against the computer. I guess I know how to play well against the computer, or I play, I'm not saying I'm good against the computer. I just have people asking me. I'm better against the computer than I am online, that's for sure. Nice job from Fabinho. Let's get Ibra just a little bit more space. What a weird-looking touch. Get the ball back. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mbappe, back of the net. 2-0, boys. This team is too freaking good. We got pretty freaking lucky there with that ball going straight to Messi, into Ibra. Finds Mbappe, back of the net. Mbappe's not missing that. 2-0 to PSG. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is scary. This is freaking scary. Donnarumma, what are you doing, bro? He didn't even get a hand on that somehow. It is... Oh, okay, I got to concentrate. This is insanity. This is absolute... Just get the freaking ball out. Get the god-dang ball out. Here we go, Mbappe. Hold up play for just a second. Not a hold-up play striker. Here we go, Ibra. This has got to be a goal. Ibrahimovic, that deflected in for his second goal of the game. Or at least I think it did. I think it hit off that dude's leg, took a deflection that was supposed to go far post, although I probably should have tried to make it go near post. Let's see here. Nice bit of hold-up play from Mbappe. Nice run from Ibra. It looks like it did deflect off number 6's penis. I think, and take a deflection, gets right past Lopez's right boot as we go on top. I think deservingly 3-0. So boys, into extra time, and this should be about it. Pretty much a flawless victory, 3-0. The only downside to this game is Ibra got injured. He didn't have to come off, which means I don't think it was a devastating injury, but I've seen players stay on and they'd be out for a couple of weeks. So that kind of hurts us at our cam position. But aside from that, it's been a pretty flawless freaking victory. Let's see if we can get one more. Just kidding. But as you see, Ibra is injured as we do get the 3-0 away victory as we see Ibra's beautiful first goal of the match. Hopefully he's not out for too long, but looking at the match recap, they had only one shot on target all game long. We had just a little bit more possession. We had 16 shots, only 5 of those on target. I don't know why it seems like every game we play in this series, we have so many shots, but only a few of them on target. But as you see, of course, Ibra wins the man of the match, a 9.5 rating. As you see, we did make a couple subs near the end of the game, but not much happened like the last 30 minutes. But all that matters is we do get the 3-0 win away from home as we do grab all 3 points. And just to clarify, I'm not going to make any cuts here. I do want to go show you the settings to show you that this is on Legendary. And I still wish they would have the ultimate difficulty they have like offline, like against the computer and like Ultimate Team and stuff. Ibra is out for only 5 days, so that is not bad. We have a couple things from players in our mailbox, but I do want to show you with no cuts that we are playing on Legendary difficulty. And hopefully one day they will add an ultimate. I don't know why it's like in the game, but not in career mode. As you see, it was on Legendary. But let's go ahead and start the simming and see if we get any transfer offers. Oh yeah, I was doing some player development, and I am giving Jesse Rodriguez a session. As you do know, if you watched last episode, we did recall him from loan, hopefully to sell him on. Trying to get him to bump up to like a 79 overall or something so we can get more money for him, potentially in a transfer if anybody comes in, but nobody grew there in that session. But let's see if we can get any offer. We have a couple players on the table in terms of being transfer listed. I just need like 20 more million. We do get a loan offer. I'm not even going to just care about it. Just going to completely delete it and get it out of my life. Looks like we're about to jump into a game and sim. Before we get to the transfer deadline day, we get a, well, just stop. Just stop sending me freaking loan offers. It's just stupid. The whole entire loan system is just stupid in this game. But it looks like we are not going to get any offers. We're going to go ahead and sim this match. Simming has been such age. We've been dropping points left and right when we sim, but it's the only way we can get through this season quite quickly. Neymar score is going to skip. We get a 4-1 victory at home. Mbappe gets a brace as Kurzawa scores the 4th in the 86th minute. Maybe that's the move moving forward in the Sims, is to skip it, not to let it play through, because every time we let it play through, it seems like we either draw or just completely lose. So let's do some more. We're 11 points clear now, dude. We're starting to completely run away with the league. Can Hesse go up to a 79, please? Pretty please? Of course not. No growth from anybody in terms of overall. Donnarumma's up to an 87, halfway to an 88 already, dude. That's insane. Gonna sim 2 more days, I believe. Just 1 transfer offer is all I want. EA, please. We do get one for Roman Habran for a fee of 1.35 million, and he's worth up to 1.3. So I might as well just accept that. And I'll get the money for him, but that doesn't really help us out in terms of anything else. Because, like, I want like 10 or 15 extra million. But with that, boys, I think what we're going to do is I want to get 1 transfer done between... I'm going to send 1 more day. 1 more day, see if we get any transfer offer. And we'll stop it now. Is that actually going to sim a day? Hello? Roma accept a £27 million bid from Spurs for Dzeko. That's insane. But we are now on transfer deadline day. Not officially, because we got to send this game first. But we're gonna did we get another transfer offer? Nope, they just retracted their loan offer because loans are effing stupid in this game. But what we're gonna do, boys, is I think we are gonna go after Dele Alli and see if I'm not gonna pay any more, I think, than 50 mil. 50 mil, and they said, oh man, we have to offer between 57 and 84. I'm not going to offer any more than, we only have 60, so we might not even be able to get him, honestly. So let's approach the buy, see if potentially we can add in Javier Pastore. That would be the dream. If we can bring this down like a 40 million deal, that would be the freaking dream. So we want to, let's try a player swap. We'll try, I guarantee, facts. We're going to offer Pastore. They're going to say, oh, we want a right back. That's just how this game is, man. Javier Pastore, please be interested. They are, but they want Javier Pastore plus 70 mil. That is dumb. So we'll counter Pastore plus his value. That's the move. I'm not giving that much money. That's just dumb. That is just dumb. We'll go 45 and some cash. Don't walk out the room at least. They want 70 now. Dogs, you gotta work with me. You gotta work with me. How about 52 and some cash. Come on now. 56. Okay, we're working on this. We're working on this. About 54. 54, please. Freaking please. Please, please, please. Spurs, please. And they have accepted. Pochettino, I love you, my man. We have accepted 54 million, or Spurs have accepted 54 million plus Javier Pastore for the young prodigy Dele Alli. Now let's see how much he's going to cost. Now we will be jumping into transfer deadline day with about probably like 10 million left or 8 million left, unfortunately, plus whatever it costs in terms of sign-on bonus. Hopefully not a lot since he is only 21 years old. He wants a 5-year deal, but and depending on who we sell, I'm not sure how much action we're actually going to have in transfer deadline day, but I'm going to still see if you guys want me to bring any loan deals, any cheap players, any swap deals. It's all up to you guys in the comment section below. So we're going to disregard a release clause. He wants a sign-on bonus of 1.7 million. That's so freaking much. Why is it always 5 goals as the additional bonus? Like, can we have some variety, please? Bump that up to 25. Well, let's see if we can bump the sign-on bonus down to like 1.4, please. Come on. Spurs or Dele Alli, please. They are going to accept that. So Dele Alli is now a member of Paris Saint-Germain. Wow. After I saw what they said his value was and like how much that we would have to offer, I didn't think that was going to happen. But we do. And let's see if we can see it pop up in the news. Can we see Dele Alli in kit? PSG kit? Hello? Anything in the load? FIFA, please? There's the main man, Dele Alli, holding up number 28. We probably need to change some of the numbers too. But boys, looking at the tables, we are like clear, like 11 points clear, looking pretty good. Only 2 losses on the year thus far. We were giving up way too many goals at the beginning of the year, but now we're down to only giving up 16. We've only allowed 16 all year, and that's the best in the league. We were like almost up there with like the worst in the league the first few games. We played great defensively the last few games. Goal difference is beautiful at 25. And we have 8 more goals than the second most goals scored in the league, which is St. Etienne, which is just behind us. And they're having an incredible year. But kind of surprised that Lyon's down in 13th. I thought they'd be right up there with me. Monaco's in 5th behind Guingamp. Guingamp. Expected Marseille to be up there, but I expected it to be a race between me, Lyon, and Monaco. But only a couple of those teams are up there. But anyways, boys, that is going to do it for today's episode of the... You got a burp? A little bit. But we're back with PSG Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy, let me know by dropping a like. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes on today's episode. So before we do it in today's episode, when I think about it, we got roughly like 200 million, probably over 200 million in worth of value in players in today's episode because we signed both Mesut Ozil, who was valued at, I think, 55 million. Same thing with Alexis Sanchez, who was also valued at 55 million, which means they probably would actually sell for about 70 million. So I would say roughly 110 million. Then Dele Alli, who was probably about 90 because it said about 70, plus Javier Pastore, who's about 25. So we probably got definitely over 200 million worth of players in value in today's episode. So if you guys did enjoy that, let me know by dropping a like. Let's see if we can smash 1,000 likes on today's episode. Be sure to leave your transfer suggestions for next episode, the final episode of transfer deadline day for this season in the comment section below. But definitely keep in mind that we only have like 5 million plus potential player sales and player swaps. So more than likely like some depth. I'm looking to bring in definitely maybe a young center back to come in as like our 5th center back and maybe a fullback as well. But let me know in the comment section below. It's all up to you guys. But that's going to do it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload this series. But I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.